Hey guys, welcome to my second 11 HP Ironman progress video. We're going to jump straight into the clips, but I hope you enjoy. Coming up with the Slayer task being done, we got a, oh there it is, 28th one. We got a hard clue from it, a lot of battle staff, some other stuff, obviously herbs, and we got a master clue from that hard clue as well, which unfortunately, as you guys saw earlier, we had a drop, but that's okay. Every chance is good, and we completed the hard clue. And still nothing good from hard clues, other than a few masters and some like god coifs and stuff. But no robins, no third age, no nothing from that. Really just looking for a robin and some third age, obviously. But I don't know. But 29th task, black demons again. All right. I mean, it's AFK and. All these cannonballs are going to go fast, but that's alright. About to hit 65 Slayer. Back here at the Black Demons. Seem to be here a lot, but they're a very good task. One more kill. Well, even though these have a lot of hit points. One more kill should give us 65 Slayer, and I believe that's Dust Devils, if I'm not mistaken, which is a another task we can do, and they drop superiors and such when we unlock those. So that'll be interesting. I think they're decent money. But obviously we won't be barraging them. But they should be good money if we can ever kill enough of these things. Nope, still need to put more cannonballs in this thing. So, the fail of clips, but that's alright. I saw these are still full health when I started this. Oh, he moved too. There we go, 65 Slayer. Dust Devils and Broadbolts. Interesting. Those are new too. So I'll see you back probably when we finish this task. I don't think I'll get any other levels. Maybe a range level, but not sure on that. So just doing a clue I got from Black Demons. I wanted to make a note of these. When doing hard clues on like a 10 HP and all, even though we don't have access to the fairy rings, you can actually just run here. And this one in particular I dropped a few times, not knowing that I could actually get there. This is the island right by Mortania, just west of it. There's a little shortcut that you can hop over. I thought on all the islands you couldn't get to them, but this is one island that you actually can with that shortcut. Just a little helpful advice for anyone actually trying to do this on a account that doesn't have fairy rings and everything. You can just run there. And also on this one for islands, some of the ones like the Arty ones and the Edgeville ones and the ones with penguins you can't. But this one you can. So just thought I'd throw that one out there. So this should be the last step of the clue. We'll just grab some teleports there. Should be the last step. 5th step, and we'll run to the center. I think we're at the center. And voila. So the magic thing is Aqua Bowls and nothing, but that's a 68th hard clue, so guess we're getting closer to the 300, which I don't believe any HP peer has yet, so I think I'm probably closer to the lead, even though I can't buy imps. So this is the raid with Zulu on sub-raids for Sunday. Gonna be close. It's a pretty low point raid. The hunter room in the first floor was pretty far into the floor. Actually, it's the last room. There's a 41 raid, and we should have our reward here. That's very good. Sooner or later, we're going to run out of these when sub raids stop happening. And this, I'd much rather have other herbs. The Landed Signs and all those, you get like 80 or 70 of them or whatever. But, you know, we'll take what we can get. So coming in here, we'll getting a random level just from herb runs, getting an 81 farming. Got a lot of herb seeds from doing Slayer and everything. I was waiting to get 99 thieving and be able to get a whole bunch of these, but I want to get 99 thieving through Dorkson chest for the gems. So we get a lot of Slayer, or a lot of herbs from Slayer though. So that is a good thing from it. Doing the Spectre task and doing the Dagonoth task as well gives it a lot of them. So 81 farming, and then we will be back to the Black Demon task that we had after we did that hard clue. Another few clips we failed to have the audio on, but we finished the Black Demon task and went to go get our 30th task. 30th task was Black Dragons. Was a pretty good task, and then as you'll see here, this is where the cannon spot is. I mentioned it before with the new Taverly Slayer part. I think this is the best place to cannon Black Dragons now. You get 4 hits or so and a double. Depends how well the dragons cooperate. But then we got our 31st task, and we got spiritual creatures. And as you'll see, we only have 143 quest points, so we need to get 7 more to be able to perm this. And it is one of the most heavily assigned or most often assigned tasks. So we do need to have this one permed, and this will be one of the other perms along with, I believe, Abyssal Demons and Necreals from Neve. That are the 3 primary ones you should perm. So we have to go get some quest points, and we'll be doing that. So coming up, doing this quest, probably one of the easiest quests in the game, but I still haven't done it yet. Sheep Shearer. All you need is 20 balls of wool. We need 7 quest points to get 150 to perm the spiritual creatures, as those are not only undoable, but they're also one of the most common tasks to be assigned that I cannot do. So definitely worth getting the 7 quest points we need. So we'll probably be doing Sheep Shearer, Witch's Potion, Client of Karen, just because I need to do it anyway. And then probably, where's the other one? Sheep Herder as well. That one gives 4 quest points, so it's very good just for the quest points. It is annoying, but I think doing 4 of the quests would just be just as annoying, and there aren't too many other quests I need to do for the account. So without further ado, we're looking for a quest. I can do that. Of course. Of course I know how to shear sheep. This guy really talks too much. And there we go. Voila, quest done. See you on the next one. Here's the second quest done. It was actually a little hard to gain the stupid rats to run into a cannon, but you know, I would suggest if you're trying to do this, bring curses. Just makes it easier, but there we go. Some quest points and some magic things. Coming in with another quest done. Oh, it's only pickpocketed that, but that's okay. That's the reason why you have your right-click options on hidden. But finish this sheep herder quest thing. Was very, very annoying, to say the least. One of my sheep, I guess, glitched and just was trying to retreat and couldn't retreat and never came back. So that's that though, and I think we're 1 quest point away, 149. So we'll do Client of Karen, and then we'll be done with this. Client is not my favorite quest. It's an easy quest, but you'd have to run around a lot, and I'm not a huge fan of doing that. I'm not a huge fan of quests to begin with, so. But we'll do this because it is very good for the account, and I still have 2 favors to go, and they're the 2 worst ones. So we'll probably put it on Piscalarius? I don't know. Put that 20% on that though. So we'll see when we're done with that quest. So just finished the Client to Karen quest, got the Piscalarius favor and the 2 1000 lamps, which will be going towards, take these 2 lamps, la-di-da-di-da. Which will be going towards Herblore though, so we'll click this and get some Herblore experience. Not going to get a level or anything, but then we also, whoops, didn't mean to drop those, can go get a new, okay, picking up the wrong things here, can get a new Slayer task because we can perm these spiritual mages now that we have, or spiritual creatures, sorry, now that we have 150 quest points. I don't believe 200 quest points is possible. I believe I've talked to Music and Teeks, and I don't believe it 200 is possible. It might have been possible with the Serp Helm, but it is not possible without one, and obviously I can't get one on this account. So we're gonna lose some points and all, but block this task because it was gonna be blocked, and it will stay forever blocked because it is one of the ones that you need on that spreadsheet to block. Fire Giants, I mean, we need to build up some points, so they're fine, I guess. I don't remember exactly. I think that's a 32nd task or so, but I guess we'll go do that. About to come in here with 82 range. Again, just going up with the levels. doing this fire giant task. Got one unsold head so far, and well, the task is okay. We'll probably skip these though when we get more points and actually have some flexibility to use that. But till then, should get it on this. Yep, there it is, 82 range. I don't think anything, no combat because I'm already melee based and all. So not going to level up Slayer on this task, so I guess I'll just see you at the end of the task. Just finishing up my 31st task. Again, just fire giant task, nothing too spectacular and all, but you know, fast task and everything. Only took 30 minutes or so, maybe even less than that. Got some unsold heads, so we'll see what Neve decides to give us now. Hoping actually for like some blue dragons or something, just something that gives you useful items while also using the cannonballs, because you're going to use the cannonballs either way, so you might as well get some items out of it. And trolls, I hate this task. I really hate this task. I'm halfway tempted to skip it. How many points do we have? 168. I think we're going to do it, even though I don't want to. I think we still are going to. So, guess we'll be back when we're done with that task. We actually should level, so we'll be back with that next level then. On this, and 93 fishing, and I think that's 1,700 total too. 1,700 total, which is nice. 50 more, and then we get a new world that hopefully is less crowded, and I'm hoping then to do the Wines of Zami. Almost 50 mil total experience as well, way behind most of the other 10 HPs, but you know, or 11 HPs or HP peers. But just finishing up the Slayer level, 7 experience left, obviously. Gonna get 66 Slayer, there it goes, and this guy's just being a meanie butt, I don't know. But there's 66 Slayer. And we'll come back when we finish this task. Shouldn't get any other levels. So just finished up this troll task. Hopefully it's one of the last ones we have to do. I'm not a huge fan of the task. You get some unsold heads and such, but there's a lot of people here, and it's just not a great experience task to begin with. No clues. Just all around, the task is okay, but you waste a lot of cannonballs just attacking random things. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the task, and we'll probably start skipping those once we get a few more points under our belt. 180 right now, so we're getting pretty close to being in the safe zone of not getting stuck on a task and having to do some unwanted things. 33rd task is Hellhounds. Alright, another task that maybe we might not do later, but for right now it gives clues and it's not too bad. Probably won't extend it, probably will actually make it a shorter task, but we'll see how it is. So just finished a clue scroll from Hellhounds. Wasn't too far into the task. Thinking actually about extending them. They do drop the smoldering stone, and that is needed for a Inferno Axe, which is needed for a master clue, and they also do give a whole bunch of clues and everything, and one of the goals is 3rd age when I'd like to be able to do every master step I can do. So if I need to get 2 dragon axes from Wintertide, then that might be a thing. And I don't want to just camp Hellhound just to camp Hellhounds after Slayer. So we might actually be extending these, even though they're not great experience and they have no drops other than clues, but I like clues. Except for these ones. At least there's some decent teleports. But that's the 69th clue, so. Just finished the 33rd task. It was a Hellhound task, and it was a very good Hellhound task. I didn't get a smoldering stone, but I got 5 clues. First one I did completed. That was the 69th one. Second one was an agility pyramid. I have the heraldic kite shield to do it, but there's no place to put a cannon, so you can't actually do that one. And then the third one I just messed up. I didn't turn on my prayer, when I was in the wilderness, and the Zammy wizard just hit an 11 on me and I died. So messed that one up. Fourth one was a fairy godfather one, which although you can't do that one until you start the fairy tale part 1. So those ones you can't do. You can't do either the fairy godfather or the fairy godmother. Those ones are just impossible. Even though you can talk to the queen or whatever, you can talk to the queen, but you have to do it in like the fairy hideout thing. So you can't actually even do that, even though you technically can talk to her. But this one I think we just talked to a tree, so that one's good. 34th task will be fire giants. We'll just shorten them. So this will be the 70th clue that we got. This is from that Hellhound task, and we were able to complete it. So let's see. Sharks, some alkables, and I don't know if I have this, but either way it's pretty useless. But you know, it's another one down on the road to 300. Just finished the 34th task. It was a fire giant task, obviously. Not the greatest tasks in the world, but we shortened them and they're fine. Rune arrows for alkables, more alkables, and then the ensouled heads for some prayer experience. So, but a pretty short task. It was only like 120 of them, and then you shorten it to 100 or so. So nothing too great with the task, but it's a task. Gets us closer to the points. I think we hit over 200 points now. Yeah, 204. So soon we will be able. What I'm planning is that at 50 tasks done, I'll start unlocking things. I'll start doing the extends and all. At 50 tasks, you should get a pretty big point boost. And I'll be at like 500, maybe 600 blood velds, right? But we'll be at 500 or 600, and we'll go and we'll unlock. Nope, don't want to buy that. That one's completely pointless to buy. We'll unlock both of these. I want to get a herb sack, and then I'll extend the specters. I've never actually got one of these yet, the Dust Devil task, but I think they'll be good. But I want to test them out before then, just for the drops. They have pretty good drops comparatively to what you can actually get. And then we need to actually unlock some of the ones. Fletching is big. It'll cost like 100 million, I think, for 99, but we'll do that while we're doing pest control. And then the Slayer rings, maybe. I'm not 100% sure of that, but also we need the superiors, and we need probably the lizardman too. There's the 35th task done. Nothing too much to say about it, but getting closer to that 50, so we'll go see what else we get. Running out of cannonballs here. I don't know if we're going to make the 50 before we run out of cannonballs. We might have to make some more, but we'll see. Eve, what you giving me? Greater Demons. Alright, clue scrolls. I think this is actually the first time I've gotten them in the 35 tasks. They're good tasks, but I've never actually gotten them. So, but hard clues, very good. And ensouled demon heads are very good as well. So, just reached 67 Slayer. Didn't even know I was close to it. I guess I've just been slaying all day. But yeah, this Greater Demon task is great. You get like 7 hits per rotation or something, including a double. Clues, ensouled heads, like enough rune full homes and things to pay for. Your cannonballs and everything. This and probably the best experience, or one of the best experience. Very good thing. We'll be extending these, and shout out to Solace Kemp, as you guys know him. Stuck on his Wildy Slayer, and I get to do Neve, but you know, that's what happens when you're one defense. There's the first Greater Demon task, an ensouled head on the last kill. Very nice. Overall, a very good task. I got 1 clue, 4 rune full helms. I alked 1. 4 ensouled heads. The clue I couldn't do, it was the Jig clue. I have all the emote things you need for all the items. The rune heraldic helm is the hardest one to get. I have that, but you cannot actually put a cannon down there. It's one of the reasons why Zorg Flesh Eaters is no longer possible since the Serp Helm nerf. And we got more fire giants to do. The 38th task will be Dust Devils. So that's the first time We've got those. I'm gonna have to buy a face mask and stuff for them, and we'll test out how they are. They might be good enough to extend when we get superiors and everything. And I do want the dust battle staff, so we'll see. So after deliberating a little bit, and I have Dust Devil task now, which is one of the superior tasks. I've unlocked all the tasks I can do with superior, other than Smoke Devils, which is 93. So that'll take a while, but I think I'm gonna unlock the superior Slayer monsters. It's 150, so I'll be left with 90, which is 3 cancels if I really need to. And this is one of the bigger things I was wanting to do. 2 more tasks, I'll have the 10-point boost, so I think we're fine. And it is a little bit of a risk, but I think I'm gonna take it. So we're gonna buy this and see what we can do with it. That will conclude my second 11 HP Ironman progress video. We ended it off with unlocking Superior Slayer, and that'll be very helpful with the account and unlocking the 2 battle staves along with the imbue heart, which would be very nice to have. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.